welcome. We are live. Oh my gosh, it's been forever since I did anything with this channel. It's sad, but true. So I am
Hi,
Phalon Reacts.
everybody.
I am Phalon Reacts, and this
I
is
have remnants.
Percy. Yes, House of Remnants. Though we're
Hi.
still working on getting Percy to have a YouTube channel. Don't think I don't
Yes.
begrudge this person. It's like I constantly, I'm like, get a channel, record something, get a channel. Even if you can't make any money off of it because of how disability works.
Reasons.
Yeah, you could still make a channel and people just give you things and not actually take any money.
Right.
As long as it's not a house, then you're in all sorts of, oh boy.
Then I'm in all sorts of weird crap forever and ever. Amen.
Exactly. So yeah, welcome to the first edition of Pop Culture Evenings with Phalon and Percy. So yeah, we're just here to talk about just entertainment, pop culture, things that pop up in our brains because we want to for reasons. And yeah, we were trying to do a live stream earlier. We were trying to do a gaming stream, but StreamYard wasn't working out for us. And we thought, you know what? The sound was great. The quality was great. So yeah, we'll just do what we were doing over there. We're just going to talk pop culture. That's all we were doing. We had 3 people just listening to us drone on about the awesomeness that is Julius Sands. May he rest in peace. Because he is the king of horror. And I know some people will argue about that, but the man did horror for how many years? 30, 40 years?
Yeah, see, pretty much.
And Percy's favorite movies of him is Warlock, which can be pretty horrific. You go back and watch it and you're like, ugh. But he was good at it. Oh, he was good at it.
It was B-movie schlock, but he was the best part of it.
Oh, yeah. And he did B-movies throughout his career, and I don't think anybody had a problem with it. He played some very horrific characters. He was in a movie with Gabriel Byrne, I believe. What was it called?
Gothic.
He
played Percy B. Shelley. Right. And Miranda Richardson played Mary Shelley.
Yes.
Stephen Ray was Lord Byron.
Yes.
And it was about the night that supposedly inspired Frankenstein to be written.
Yeah. There was quite a bit of sex in that movie.
Well, of course, dear.
Percy has a habit of doing accents for no apparent reason because of how they grew up.
And so, well, not really that just doing accents, but while I was growing up, I went to a school where there were 92 different nationalities. It was a school for expatriate students. And I was the only American out of those 92. So nobody else had an American accent. Everybody had some flavor of British accent, or English accent, rather. So I picked up nearly every single one of them. So sometimes they're like, it'll just pop out of nowhere and I can't make it stop.
So yeah, it's hilarious when the German accent just pops up out of nowhere and it's like, Percy, do you notice what accent you're doing?
Transatlantic, dear.
Transatlantic. Percy actually did live quite a bit of time in the UK, I believe.
I spent a month in the UK, but I went to a British private school for expatriate students in the United Arab Emirates in the 90s as a kid. My stepfather was working for British Airways and worked at the airport in Sharjah. he met my mom through weird circumstance, and they got married, and we moved over there. And for my formative years, that's where I went to school.
Oh, yeah. And for people that don't know much about me, I live in Texas. I'm not telling you where Percy is. Percy's very...
Oh, I live in Florida.
Okay. This is Florida man right here. I don't think Texas has an equivalent. It's just the things that live here like to fight the things that live in Florida, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Man, we have our own brand of tarantulas here in Florida. The Florida tarantula.
You have Texas-style nature, which sucks. Then you go up a level, and it's Florida. If you go up above Florida, then you have Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
And it's like, these are the 3 levels of nature that want to actively kill you.
I'd rather just really scare you and make you believe they want to kill you.
That is true.
Or spiders, man.
Jumping spiders, you would think they want to, they're poisonous. I don't think they're actually poisonous.
They're venomous. It's just that some of their venom is too weak to affect a human, while others, just a drop, can drop 26 people. The smaller they are, the more concentrated the venom it seems to be.
So tarantulas are fine?
Yeah. Their bites hurt like heck, but they don't have enough venom to actually kill you. Or at least the Florida ones don't. Their bites are nasty, but it isn't going to kill you.
And I will say, stay away from brown recluses, for the love of Bob.
It's like,
just stay away.
I stay away from spiders, man. I stay away from spiders. It's like, I think they're cute and all, but I have this weird arachnophobia, remnant of that. Haha. That my mother had instilled in me as a child.
Right.
It makes me afraid of them to be on me. But I'll look at them, okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%. One time in a house we were getting too many spiders. They were coming in from outside, and a bunch of them came out from underneath my bed. I slept on the couch for quite a while. They were the kind of translucent kind of looking ones.
Arachnophobia, which also had Julian Sands. Nice version did.
Oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, Julian Sands was in a lot. Yeah, we're going to end up be talking about him all night, aren't we? But no, seriously, that man is in a lot of stuff. We could probably spend the entire time talking about Warlock. Because there are 2 movies.
Warlock 2.
Warlock 2.
Warlock 2. The Warlock 2 had crystals in it.
Warlock 1 was interesting in the fact that of all the people, because he killed people for no reason. Why did he not kill and only made the girl age fast? Did he like her? Is it because she freed him? Why would he let her live?
Well, we did find out in the second one he was an Antichrist figure. The Antichrist himself.
Yes, we did. But it still doesn't explain why he let her live. It's why let, and I don't think it was because of plot armor. I think plot armor is just an excuse.
No.
I was like, did he like her?
Right.
Did he want her to live? Did he want to turn her into some kind of priestess figure for him?
Either that or he really underestimated her.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. He was too smart. And he had a habit of just killing everyone. Think about that. In the past, he never showed mercy to anyone. that he came across.
Like
so
Lady
why
in the Tar.
let her?
He didn't like her hair.
Yeah, but he liked this girl. And he wasn't like making her age at a rapid rate, which would have killed her. No, he only made her mature faster. Like, sir, are you trying to keep this one?
The implications.
Exactly.
The implications.
Think about that. Did he want to keep her in the long run? It's like, it's easy to come up with these implications considering this one was made in what, 89, 90? So, yeah, it's like I'm going to have to add tags of warlock discussion in the tags.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Because
spoilers for 1989 Warlock with Julian Sands.
Exactly. And it just makes sense if you think about it. Yeah, I'm about to go add tags to the live stream.
Yes.
Because it's just like, hey, you know what? No, we just talk about Warlock because we both like talking about Julian Sands. And those two movies were really interesting. I don't care about any of the Warlock movies after that because it wasn't Julian Sands in the movie. They picked a different actor, and it's just like it didn't fit like at all.
No.
It's like they tried to have the same hairstyle, the same wardrobe, but no, it wasn't about that. It was about the presence, the terrifyingness. It was about just
the dark charisma, as you will.
Oh yeah,
all about that Riz.
Pretty much. He was so evil. Oh yeah, there was a Warlock 2024 movie. I feel terrified.
Oh no.
Please tell me they did not remake the movie.
Right. I will return, dear.
Okay, you return. I will just talk. But yeah, it's like there is so much interestingness. It's like, but it looks like, oh, okay, it's talking about the D&D. Not let's see if there is an actual movie. Yep, there was no 2024 movie. Okay, that's good. That was just okay. Interesting. But yeah, it's like I think, in my opinion, that is probably the earliest of his movies that I've ever actually watched of his films. And it was actually my first introduction to Julian Sands. I had seen his picture, but like when I was a kid and the Warlock movie came out, I didn't want to watch it. My dad and his sister watched it and my siblings watched it, but it was like, no, I don't like scary movies. As I got older, I began to appreciate horror movies, and it's really wild at how much you change as you get older. And I'll admit it, I am like 42 years old. And I enjoy this stuff.
Here I come to wreck your day.
Welcome back. I was just saying, it's like I used to hate horror films, but now I like them. I like this one. I like Rosemary's Baby, Prophecy. But I think I've only really watched the first Prophecy movie. It's scary as heck if you watch it and consider the implication. But yeah, it's like it is some amazing stuff.
Yeah, some of Christopher Walken's and some of Viggo Mortensen's best work was The Prophecy, I think. They made very
Prophecy, yeah,
chilling,
that was good.
compelling characters.
Yeah, it's like I've seen all the prophecy movies. Oh crap, what was it? Was I thinking of? Omen. Omen movie is the one I
Oh,
was.
the first three at least.
I've only seen the first one. I think I saw the third one. I didn't care for it, but I was 15 at not 15. I was like 13 at the time.
Yeah, I was probably
You,
about that age when I first saw the third one.
yeah, and I
You
think
would
it's.
appreciate it more if you watched them all, but watch them all and watch them in order 1, 2, and 3.
I would
You
also
would
appreciate them
appreciate
as
3 more
older.
because it's finally over. But it was
Yes.
supposed to be finally over. And then they made the Omen 4.
uh, but
And so
no,
on.
my whole thing is I think people can appreciate these kind of films when they have gotten much older, rather
Mm-hmm.
than um, the mess of later. It's like when you're
Right.
young, you may not understand the full context. You can like the scariness of it, but when you're older and you understand
Or the
context, then you're like horrified. Prime example, I'm going to
right.
bring up Buffy. I've ranted to Percy about this a couple of times. That I watched Buffy. I was a big fan of Buffy and Angel. Loved it. I go back in and watch it, and I'm like, what was wrong with me? What was wrong with all the adults? None of this makes sense. I don't care that it's campy. I care that it makes sense.
Don't forget about that when it gets it's almost through. I'm going to bed.
But yeah, my whole thing is as an adult, I'm looking at this completely different than I did as a kid. It's like I'm sure there are shows you feel the same way, Percy, where you loved it as a kid, but as an adult, you are horrified
It's
about
like, Are
something.
You Afraid of the Dark? Nickelodeon.
Oh my gosh, I remember when that was on Fox Kids.
Hmm.
No, was it Afraid of the Dark? No, it wasn't Are You
Yeah,
Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark was Nickelodeon. Then I think Fox Kids might have had Goosebumps.
They had Goosebumps, but I'm thinking predate. It was like, oh, it was this weird town where kids were, and weird things happened. I cannot remember the name of the show. So if anybody watches this, and even if you're watching this in a replay, and you
Mm-hmm.
know the name of the show, please
Thing we're
leave a
talking
comment.
about, and then we can't figure out. Please leave in the comments what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's like I can't remember. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it was that thing with the thing with the thing. What thing? I can't remember the name of the thing, but it had things.
Oh my gosh. Was it Erie, Indiana? I think it might have been.
Yes, it was Erie, Indiana. Yes, I
That's the
remember that
what I'm
show too.
remembering. Oh, and on the front it says population 16,661. See, as a kid, that would have not even registered on my brain. Now, as an adult, I'm like, oh, crap. It's like, ah. But yeah, there was a lot
What
of
was the number
horror.
again? I couldn't quite hear that.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
What was
Goosebumps,
the
Eerie, Indiana, Courage the Cowardly Dog, the Emperor fan
Courage the
over
Cowardly Dog show? Starring Courage the Cowardly Dog.
here.
I
That was
can
a
do the
great
whole
show.
spiel for that one.
It was a good show.
Yes.
And then you got Real Monsters. That was a good show. A little gross, but it was a good show.
Yes, that was. Yes.
I never watched Animorphs. That is a old friend of ours. They're really into it. Okay, this is hilarious. I looked up horror TV shows, and you want one name that pops up?
Buffy.
Barney. You're like, I don't know how to.
Why.
I can see. Yep, it was listed. It was 100% listed. Erie, Indiana, Mona the Vampire. Never watched that. Round the Twist and Freaky Story. None of those. Those must be more newer shows because I've never heard of those. I'm looking for 90s, dudes. 90s. Because you know what? We're just going to talk all the scary shows that used to be on. So Goosebumps went from 1995 to 1998. That's actually pretty good if you think about it.
Yeah, that's a nice chunk. Many people
Say Cheese and Die, Cry of the Cat, The Mask, Welcome to Dead House.
The Dummy.
Okay, Century Falls. I don't remember that one. Round the Twist was 1990 to 2001. Animorphs. Never watched that. Erie, Indiana only lasted from 1991 to 1992. So I was about 8 to 9 years old at the time. So I was a little kid. So to give y'all a little bit of understanding about Erie, Indiana, it was basically X-Files, but for kids.
Yes.
The actor who played Max in Hocus Pocus was ended. That was where he got started and then went to, it's basically similar storylines.
Right. Except Hocus Pocus instead of scary.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Guess how long that went on for?
How long?
1990 to 1996.
Oh boy, I remember running that whole run. Watching the whole run of that. I remember when it was first airing.
Do you want to know who was whose careers that show kicked off for their careers? Ryan Gosling, Hayden Christensen, Neve Campbell, and Melissa Joan Hart. That is where they all started.
You were late. You didn't go. You didn't go. What? What are you talking about? It was the day I died. The old lady that had died alone in her apartment started getting visited by this girl, the ghost of her anyway. And then she's like, would you please come tomorrow, please? And the girl misses the day because of school or something. And then she gets there and the ghost throws out sick. And back then it just terrified you because, oh no, poltergeist stuff. But when you got older, it made you sad because it's just like, oh, no wonder she was upset.
See, this is what I'm talking about. How different your points of view is from as a child. You see it from one point of view, but when you're an adult, you can get the
emotional
more overall understanding. Oh yeah, and not just the emotional impact, the context. Because I think as kids, we don't get the full context of the situation. But as an adult, as you get older, especially when you're in your 40s, be 40 years old and go back and watch a childhood show. It's going to hit you a completely different way. And I'm looking at this list. This is from Den of the Geek, and it talks about like Tales of the Crypt Keeper. It was a cartoon version. It went from 1993 to 1999.
Nice. I'll be right back again.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, there was also So Weird, Courage the Cowardly Dog. So that show went on from 1999 to 2002. And I still think they rerun those episodes constantly. Like, constantly. It is something that, like, people absolutely love. And I know Percy does. It's like, and some of it could be actually really terrifying if you thought about it. Some of the storylines, and where no one believes Courage because he is a very cowardly dog. He's the one that has to pull a Scooby-Doo and Shaggy to protect everybody else. It is not about him chickening out. It's sometimes the person that is the bravest person in the room is the person that is most terrified. That you do things not because you're afraid, but in spite of it. And I always thought that was a great message that the show Courage the Cowardly Dog often presented. That he could be scared, but he's going to do the right thing. Though it was mostly for Miriam. I don't think he liked anyone else.
He tried to be friends with Eustace, but Eustace hated him anyway.
Eustace sucked. Eustace sucked.
Yes, he did. You're not sitting in my chair.
Nobody's sitting in your chair, you old man. Stinky old man.
King Ramses.
But yeah, it's like I pulled this thing up, and it says that it aired from 1999 to 2002.
Those were good years, man.
And they have rerun it since. Wasn't there a character from the Courage the Cowardly Dog that you absolutely loved?
Yes. And we were getting so naughty. Fucking Freddy. Weird Cousin Fred. The barber. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He was my favorite.
Oh my gosh. What I'm reading this from Den of the Geek, they actually talk about how the show basically mentally scarred the millennial generation.
Honey.
Possibly.
Like, possibly. But not maybe, definitely.
Honestly, how can you say Courage the Cowardly Dog mentally scarred them when there was Freddy, Jason, Michael, Julius Sands Warlock? What was that character's name?
He was just Julian Sands' character. He was just the Warlock. He didn't have a name. I do not remember his name being mentioned of him, except he was
Philip Covington. I would have looked it up.
Degree.
His name is Philip Covington.
A covetous Philip. Okay.
Yes. Also known as Son of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
But you only learned that he was the son of Satan in the
second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one with the crystals and the Western scenes.
Yep. And it is brutal. But I don't think in Warlock 2, because the first one came out in 1989.
Mm-hmm. Warlock 2, they went in a whole weird direction, but it was still cohesive.
Oh, yeah. And there was no Warlock 2024 movie. It was referring to the D&D changes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I'm looking up. So, Warlock, the first one, came out in 1989. But Warlock the Armageddon came out in 1993.
I was 8.
I was 10, depending on what part of the year.
I was turning 9. I was 8 turning 9 that year.
Yeah, it depends on when it came out. And we will probably be talking a lot about Warlock tonight, and we'll probably save the Hellraiser conversations for another live stream.
Yes,
because we've gotten stuck in the Julian Sands, and we are not getting out of that quicksand. We're stuck there. We are stuck here. We are going to talk about Warlock. And it's like, oh gosh. It's like, I think there is like a Warlock 3 movie, and it wasn't really good.
Yeah, it didn't have Julian Sand in it either. It had a warlock that they made look like him, but it was like, you tried too hard and you failed.
It had Bruce Payne as Warlock. Okay. Oh, he's the bad guy from Highlander Endgame. I hated him. Yes, I am pulling up Google to find out. It's like, who is this dude? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, no, nah. And it's supposed to be the same character. I was like, it was called The End of Innocence, and it came out in 1999.
Oh, that's when things that they did got really dark and weird direction.
Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. We'll stick to Warlock 1 and 2. It's like, if it doesn't have the original actor as that same character, why watch it?
Right.
I don't blame the actor, but the casting, they should have tried to get Julian Sands, and now I need to find out why they didn't get Julian Sands for Warlock 3. Did he not like the script?
Right. Another series I need to introduce you to so we can talk about is the Blood Species vampire movies from the 80s.
Okay.
Those were so good.
They said he was not in it because the production opted for a different direction for the 3rd installment. What I'm hearing is the production didn't like him. That is my only...
Right.
It's like, he did a great job. He was terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm looking at something about that he may have jumped ship because it was going to be a very limiting.
He wanted more freedom to be able to do stuff, to do what he was doing in the other movies, I guess.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to have the freedom to be the character he was written to be in the first 2, so he's like, nope, sorry, I'm out.
Yeah, it says, okay, this is from blooddisgusting.com. I'm guessing it's a horror.
Bloody Disgusting, I love them.
Yeah, it says, naturally, Julian Sands jumped ship when he realized the limitations of the ensuing sequel. And even Anthony Hickox could not be convinced to return to the director's chair. So neither the director or the lead actor wanted anything to do with it.
That should warn people.
They were only given $2 million to make the movie. They were only given $2 million. So what I'm hearing is
that was like nothing.
So they purposely set them up to fail.
Yeah.
Dude, no.
And they did that spectacularly.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
The leading star was Ashley Lawrence in the movie. Who is from Hellraiser. Which you should know, Percy. That is your movie.
I'm just smiling like, Lawrence. Oh, boy.
See, look at Ashley Lawrence. See if it's who I think it is. She's been in like every Hellraiser movie.
Yes.
But yeah, she is the final girl in Warlock 3.
That's
Oh,
fitting.
Claire,
Somehow, that's fitting now.
You have gotten older.
Claire Higgins, yes.
She is 70 years old. Bless that woman. She plays a very good villainess.
Bless her.
It's like,
Oh, yes.
we hated her in the movie, but
her
she did her
acting
job
chops
well.
were amazing. Mm-hmm.
For 1980, oh my gosh, Hellraiser and Warlock were competing? Oh, wait, no. Hellraiser, no.
Oh, yeah.
No. Hellraiser 2 was a year before Warlock. So the 80s was prime, like horror.
For that kind of horror
Would you
movie,
say
yes.
it was gothic horror? How would you what kind of horror would you describe Hellraiser and Warlock? Would that be more religious horror?
No, because though Warlock did feature Christianity in it, it was not the focus.
That is true.
If the religion is the focus, then it becomes religious horror. But I would say yes, those would be a slice of type of gothic horror.
That's what I thought.
Is really hard to capture these days.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's but
Guillermo del Toro did great with Crimson Peak, wasn't he? Crimson Peak, I think so. Like Crimson Peak is a good.
That's true
example.
gothic horror.
Yes, that is true gothic horror that I haven't seen done that well in a very long time.
Yeah, Del Toro made it. It says you can tell because it's got his vibe in it. Yes. And somebody showed what his inside of his house looks like. It basically all his props are in there.
Nice.
I'm like, that is terrifying. That is a man who lives for his own art.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm not bothered by that.
Who wouldn't want to have statues of Doug Jones characters all around their house?
Not just that. He had a lot of stuff. It's like,
I know.
It's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See what I can find. Yeah, he has a gigantic Frankenstein on one of the
yes, because he just redid Frankenstein, and I hear nothing but good things about it. They kept true to the spirit of the book.
Let's see if I can get this picture for you.
Yes,
I don't know if it'll work.
Frankenstein's creature.
Let's see. There you go. Look at his house. He has an Edgar Allan Poe wax
really
statue.
Funny? You know what that shot reminds me of? You know what that shot of him with the wax figure of Poe is?
What?
I'm really showing who I am here, but in my junior year of high school. We had to do a term paper and we had to do a visual presentation that goes with the term paper. And I did mine in English for Annabelle Lee by Edgar Allan Poe. Like, what was this really about? What was behind the story? Blah, blah, blah. And for my visual presentation, I did an interview with Edgar Allan Poe, which was my brother in law dressed up as Edgar Allan Poe. And I would just ask him basic questions that Edgar Allan Poe would answer, and he did it spot on for me.
You had to have
I'm
loved
asking,
that.
like, I didn't. Yes, I got the best grades for that, and my teacher kept the tape, or I made a copy for her to keep. So she wanted to show future classes it as a teaching tool.
Look what he has in his house.
Miss Wolf, if you're seeing this and you're out there, hi, it's me.
Look at this.
And
Yes.
the
Look.
Fawn, the angels from Hellraiser, Hellboy, the angels from Hellboy. I knew those were his creatures.
You know what I would do with this? I would like put something like a red light that looks like a
Uh-oh.
heartbeat underneath his chair. I'm that person.
There we go.
I am 100% that person. Because,
Yes, you are.
yeah, it's like I feel no shame at all about that. It's like if you want to go with the vibe, go keep to the bit. Keep to the bit because
Yes.
oh my gosh. It's like I know there's more than that short story, but that's the one that sticks with me and I think that's pretty much the one that sticks with a lot of people. Quote the Raven nevermore. But yeah, it's like I listened to
Mine was the Telltale Heart.
oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
That
Telltale
was one
Heart,
that stuck with
not
me.
Quote the Raven, not Quote the Raven.
Yeah.
Telltale Heart,
Yes, a
because
Telltale
that's
Heart.
the heartbeat. It's like I've listened to a couple of his, and like the one about where he killed a man. Yeah, that was
Yes, that
Telltale
is.
Heart,
Yeah.
and is because that Edgar Allan Poe was crazy, but he made some good horror
He had a lot of
stories.
issues, man.
You know what? A lot of good horror writers do. I would point
Yeah.
out Lovecraft.
Oh boy.
Lovecraft. He had
Don't
issues.
ask about the cat, man. Don't ask about the cat.
Absolutely. Um, I'm gonna go grab a drink and I'm gonna leave y'all with Percy.
Oh
So
boy.
I will be right back.
Alrighty. So everybody, it's me right now. Of course, right? Let's see here. Okay. Sorry about that. I have to use the microphone. Having a little bit of technical difficulties on my end. Speaking of horror, there is a series of audiobooks. Spine Killers by Doug Bradley, who played Pinhead in the Hellraiser series main, at least the first several 80s and early 90s ones. And he invites other horror actors from 80s era horror movies. He's had Jeffrey Combs, who was Herbert West in Reanimator. They had Robert Englund, who of course was Freddy Krueger. People like that also doing different stories with him on music done, blah blah blah. And he goes, it's all public domain gothic horror, short stories that these actors narrate, with some musical accompaniment, some with just ambient sound, some like The Pit and the Pendulum, which most chilling rendition I've ever heard, was done with no sound at all, no music.
Yeah, that usually makes people really nervous.
Yes, but it was the most truthful rendition of that story that I absolutely loved. And it was narrated by Doug Bradley for his Spine Killer series, which I highly recommend. And thankfully, you came just as I'm being summoned. I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah. Percy is a big fan of Doug Bradley, and I'm not even surprised at this point. If you really think about it. Sorry, I had to go get something to drink. So yeah, I have a bunch of old-fashioned cocoa mix, dry milk powder, cocoa, sugar. Though I always add a little bit of chocolate syrup to make it a little bit sweeter. But yeah, it's like I've tried in the past to like make my own. Not cocoa. No. I trust other people to do it. I'm afraid I would screw up the recipe. But yeah, I've tried my hand at like doing horror stories, like Strange Encounter on the Road. People not listening to the signs that say turn back. Because people seem to take that as a challenge, that you should, if something says turn back, oh, it's like, oh, so what it really means is come forth. Okay. And that is how people get themselves killed. Never push the red button, and never go into dark forest in the middle of the night, for you will die. At least that's my experience. But yeah. So what did I miss? Other than the normal. Because I can miss a lot.
I'm back, glasses and those everywhere else.
But were you just talking about the Douglas Bradley books?
Spine Killers audiobooks. Where it's all the public domain gothic horror stories narrated by 80s horror actors.
Yep. Does England does he narrate
Robert
any
Englund does. Yes. We've got Freddy Krueger. We've got Herbert West, the reanimator, does a few. Who also was in Masters of Horror, The Black Cat as Edgar Allan Poe, Jeffrey Combs.
Nice. Very nice. It's like, crap. Now
and he does Poe's accent and everything just spot on. Looks like Poe, frightening degree.
You know what? That sounds legit. Oh, I gotta let that cool down a little bit. But yeah. But yeah, it's like, I think it's great for like the 80s and 90s actors that they are now like just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
That they are voicing books, especially if they're in the public domain. It's like anybody can do it and then sell the books. I've considered like doing that, but sometimes I'm not great at pronouncing things. Percy's heard me murder names and words so hard. Plus, I'm not really great at voices because I have such a flat tone voice and people want a very specific sounding voice, not flat, like expressive, I guess. Because I try to mimic expressive because I have so much trouble with it on my own. And it's like, usually people think, oh no, she's bitchy. No, I'm not good at it. It's like, and sometimes I say things and people take it the wrong way.
Right.
Which absolutely sucks.
Of course, man. Social cues are hard.
They are 100% hard.
I want to do like a rendition of Telltale Heart, maybe like do a recording of it for like a Halloween thing.
That's an option. Plus, there's always the option with so much is in the public domain now. You could, in essence, just read off all the stories. Sadly, you can't sell it on Amazon because you have to go through their audiobook crap.
Not that I want to sell it, just to have a recording of it.
Just so you can listen to it?
To say I did it.
I get that.
Either that or Annabelle Lee.
Oh, tell me more.
The one I did the term paper about in 11th grade.
Right. I get that. Would you do anything it's like
maybe every Halloween release one.
Right.
Like release a rendition of different poem or a different short story. Like spooky thing.
That's actually a very much an option.
Oh, yes.
And then I went quiet. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It happens. It's like, because I don't think I've streamed on here in quite a while, maybe a couple of years, which is a sad thing for me. But yeah, YouTube has a habit of, if you don't make content for so long, they stop trying to push your content out there, which really sucks.
It does.
And I think we will probably start the live stream like around 8 to 9 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And so we can get more people. And the main thing we will be talking about is probably mainly horror. Like tonight, we're mostly just discussing Julian Sands and Warlock. And me questioning was, did the writers intend this, or am I just reading too much into it? I need reasons. Give me reasons.
All the reasons.
Oh, absolutely.
In order and chronological.
Truth. And it's like, I found it interesting who was Warlock's rival during that whole thing. Because that actor is hilarious. Terribly British.
Richard E. Grant.
Yes.
South African actor.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, he played
I used to have his
Giles
biography.
Redfern.
Yes. With Neil and I. As with Neil.
And you know what's sad? I kind of wanted Cassandra to go back in time with Giles Redfern.
Yeah.
I think. Is it Giles Redfern? Need to double check that because Yeah, I kind of wanted, because I liked the dynamic between Redfern and Cassandra, and I think they would have been perfect together. Laurie Singer killed that role.
Yes, she did.
And she has not changed much in appearance, because how they made her look in when she was supposed to look older is basically how she looks in modern day.
Right.
I'm like, y'all did a good job. Well done. But yeah, she's been on quite a bit. She's been never stopped acting since that role. 1989. And it wasn't her first role either. Her first role was in 1982 as Jodie Belcher. She was in Fame. She played Julie Miller and Mello Cello. Footloose, she played Ariel. She's been in memorable stuff.
Indeed.
Not so much later on, but I think we're always going to remember her primarily
Warlock.
for Warlock. Yeah, it's like, and Warlock 1 was very interesting. It feels like a movie of its time, of 1989. The 80s had a very
much a product of the time.
It had the same kind of look and feel that I saw in Highlander, the first movie. You remember how good that movie was, especially for that time. And here's the thing I am still upset about. The actor who played Kurgan, he didn't even get paid for that role.
Oh, man, that was, wow.
he deserves money for that role. He is still remembered for that role. He is also remembered as Mr. Krabs.
Yes. And Pathfinder, Alec Ryder, and Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh yeah, at least for you.
And Hank and Beyond.
Oh, I need to show you Sleepy Hollow. He's in Sleepy Hollow. He played the sheriff who got killed. It's like that was because I really didn't like the actor since Kurgan. That tells you how much of impact he had on me from age 10.
Right.
If he can make you hate his character so much that he's the equivalent of Joffrey Baratheon, then he's done a good job. He's done his job. But then I saw him in Sleepy Hollow, completely changed my opinion. And then I found out he's Mr. Krabs, and I've been listening to him for years. I was like, this man is good. He knows what he's doing. It's like, I can respect him as an actor and still hate the Kurgan.
Right.
And mostly, it's like, I hated Kurgan and I absolutely loved Connor, who was played by Christopher Lambert.
Mm-hmm.
I still love Christopher Lambert. He is more my Highlander than Adrian Paul's Duncan MacLeod. Not saying I dislike Duncan. Loved him.
He was also Raiden in Mortal Kombat 1.
That is true. But they didn't bring him back for 2. Made no sense to me. It's like, did he not like how they changed everything? Or did they just not call him?
Right.
It is still super annoying. 100%. So, sorry.
No problem.
Taking a drink. I do love my hot drink. Tastes amazing, actually. But I do love hot chocolate. It's homemade hot chocolate. And I know that in most cocos, you don't have a milk to it.
Yeah.
This one does. This has dry milk. But when you add water, it's milk.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically drinking chocolate milk. Hot chocolate milk.
Yes.
Which is all that cocoa really originally was. My mom made this recipe like how it used to be. Not like what you get in the packets with so many chemicals. It's a wonder why your insides haven't liquefied by now. That's the weird thing about like so much food and drinks, about how dangerous it is. It's like, I don't want to know what chemicals are in it. Don't tell me. Just let me enjoy it. There is nothing wrong with letting me enjoy it.
Precisely.
But yeah, it's like within the first movie, you get a lot of horror elements, and I know that I didn't understand it at the time until Percy explained to me about why they had him situated the way they did, holding him by his toes. And Percy can probably tell you more about that because I never understood it until Percy explained it. So tell them why they hung him up by the toes.
So he wouldn't get out because any part of him was free. He could move. He could get out.
But yeah, it just never made sense about why those toes until about you find out through your own research, that's how they would capture witches. If you could get them by the toes, then they couldn't get loose. It didn't matter about any else part of their bodies. It was the toes. Something in regards to the devil, that's how you would capture the devil, by the toes.
Right.
I know it's weird, but apparently there is actual lore in the real world in regards to that. So that the fact that they were using actual beliefs from the real world is kind of nice. It's like, okay, there's actual reasoning if you look it up.
Yes.
And that you have the witch hunter who captured him, and only captured him because the warlock went and killed the witch hunter's wife.
Right.
And then the witch hunter falls for the female lead, which you could have just let them be together one way or the other. He doesn't have anything left.
But then it wouldn't have been a horror movie.
I don't care. Don't offer me romance and chemistry if you're not going to go through with it. Percy will tell you I complain about this, about a lot of it. I will complain so much. The fact that it's like, don't tease me. Don't tease me with that kind of crap. I would like to have the people I have been investing time and energy into to actually have a romance. That's just rude. Don't make me write fan fiction to fix the problem. Because I'll do it.
You probably don't have to. It's a rare hair somewhere.
You know what? That's true. It's either going to be on fanfiction.net, Archive of Our Own, or Tumblr. And if it's not on Tumblr, I can ask somebody if they can find it.
Right.
It's like don't come at the millennials. We've been writing fan fiction for the last 20 years. Even if you think you haven't written fan fiction, if you've even thought about, hey, what if? Let's be real. That's us. We have more than once gone,
yes.
But what if? What if? What if we did this? What if we did that? We've had many conversations about stuff. Because we get too invested in characters and we're like, I don't like how this ended. I want to fix it. Because canon sucks. Like.
Right. Yes.
It's like. And now I hear that Doctor Who is ending. And I'm like.
Substitute.
Yeah. It's like I reject your canon and substitute it with my own. And also, there is the meme of, given that canon has made a stupid decision, I've elected to ignore it. You know what? That's just me. I more or less, I'm going to reject canon because they're going to screw something up. Because I love the writers, but oh boy, do they screw stuff up sometimes. Or they completely forget their own canon. Think about that. How many times has that happened where you're enjoying something and then the writers decide to completely forget what they wrote about, the established rules and lore, and just half-ass it? Am I wrong, Percy? Percy has escaped thinking that they can escape, that I don't know where their Discord is. Because looks like my rant scared Percy away. That's so sad. It makes me sad. because it's like that is what fandom is about. It's like you can appreciate everything that was created and create something beautiful and something nice. But eventually somebody's going to find a problem with it. And they will be very loud and very vocal about it. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's be real honest. That's how things work. Another aspect that about Warlock I thought was really interesting is that yes, I believe there is a child death in the movie, but they did not show it, which I really appreciate. That never show a child's death on television. Never show the actor doing the act. Because especially back in the 80s, even the late 80s, that was way too traumatic for everyone involved. You show the before, you show the after. And I think there was a movie that I saw a couple of years. Well, it came out a couple of years before this movie, and it was called Night of the Comet. That was such a B movie, but it was a good movie. Night of the Comet was great. It was about a zombie apocalypse. Depending on where you were when the comet hit, it could have killed you and turned you into a zombie. And that was interesting. And the only two that survived is two sisters. One of them is a cheerleader. And the elder one, I believe, she worked at a astronomy place. I can't remember if it was a tin roof, a metal roof. It's been so long. But it's the only thing that would have protected you. And there were so few people left in the town where this happened. And they're having to fight off the zombies. And it was good. It was a B movie, but it was still good. It had a number of familiar faces from the movie. Okay, it was a 1984 film. Nice. It had Kelly Maroney, Catherine Mary Stewart, Robert Beltran, I think. Yeah. Mary Warrenoff, Lissa Reynolds, Jeffrey Lewis. But the funny, interesting part about this is Robert Beltran I believe he was in Star Trek Voyager. And he was great in that. So, and these aren't people that are small time actors. But they're still in this B movie. It was still good.
There we go.
It was still very entertaining. And it doesn't matter to me if these actors are, it's like these actors, in my opinion, were great. Even if they were small time actors at the time. And I don't know if Percy's here or not because I heard a door slam.
Yeah, it was a door slam. I was opening the AC vent. It was stuck closed, and I'm like, why is it closed?
Yeah, I was just mentioning about Night of the Comet, which was a great movie.
Right.
It was a B movie. It was a zombie apocalypse movie, but it was a good movie.
Yes.
Because I mentioned about who's all in it, including Robert Beltran, who was actually in Star Trek Voyager.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine Mary Stewart was in it, which she's also been in The Last Starfighter, Weekend at Bernie's, Mischief, The Apple, World Go Wild, The Attic, Dudes, Night Flyers.
The Attic. Oh my God, The Attic.
That looks creepy as heck. My Daughter's Secret, Rising Stars, Number One Fan, Scenes from the Gold Mine, Samurai Cowboy. Some of these sound like these are probably B movies, but they might be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because just because they say a movie is a B movie does not mean
it can not be interesting.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't mean they're bad movies. It just means that they weren't like blockbusters. Oh Lord, there's something called Deck the Heart. It must be a Hallmark movie. I must watch it.
Oh no.
Shh, Percy. Shh. I know your horror heart is horrified, but yeah, Percy's not a fan of Hallmark Christmas movies. Meanwhile, there's me. I love romance stories as long as they make sense and
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh,
Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, Garbage Day.
Is it Silent Night or is it, what is the name of the movie? It's got a Viking Santa Claus. Violent Night. Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus are Vikings. Can we all appreciate that? His wife is a shield maiden. I can appreciate Mrs. Claus is a shield maiden. Okay, so I heard there's rumor about Violent Night 2. It just better have him in it. Because oh, okay, it hasn't come out yet, Percy. It's coming out December 4th next year. Okay, we found our Christmas movie for next year. We're going to have to watch it. And I'm honestly curious if we get to see Mrs. Claus. What is it supposed to be about? Is there anything at all? Kristen Bell is going to be playing Mrs. Claus. Okay, that's going to be hilarious. Because, oh my gosh, that'll make things interesting, don't you think? With Kristen Bell as this like shield maiden, I'm like, that's not a role that you usually associate with Kristen Bell.
We're talking American Psycho.
Oh, we're talking about Violent Night 2. It hasn't come out. It comes out next year, December 4th.
Oh, and Kristen Bell's going to be in it. Oh boy.
Kristen Bell is playing Mrs. Claus, who is a shield maiden. That's why I'm like, let's see what she does with it. I want to see what she does with it. Let her cook.
Mm-hmm.
Let her cook.
Yeah.
Sometimes actors can shock you when they play such good roles. Like they have David Harbour coming back as Santa Claus.
Yes, Viking Santa.
He did a great job with that.
Yes, he did. I'm so glad you made me watch that. That was so great.
They were so like, I don't know if I'm going to like this until they said Viking Santa Claus.
And then I'm like, I'm sold. Give me 1,000.
Yes. That's why I'm like really excited about this. That basically so far they have David Harbour, Daniela Melchior, Kristen Bell, Jared Harris, Joe Pantoliano, Maxwell Friedman, and Andrew Batchelor. But only 2 names are put up, meaning they're keeping it about. Yeah. And you know who David Harbour suggested should play Mrs. Claus? Charlize Theron.
Oh. Yes.
That's who he wanted, but they got Kristen Bell. That's so sad. But you know what? If she does the job well, then we'll be happy.
Yes. Oh, I answered your question, by the way.
Okay.
So in about 3 or so minutes to make it an even.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. But yeah. So yeah, we are going to be closing up shop in probably about a little less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But we are going to be coming back tomorrow night. But a little bit earlier. It'll probably be about 8 p.m. Central Time Zone.
We can talk about that, so then I don't just give dead air when it's my turn to be alone.
Right. Hey, you're new to this. Nobody expects somebody new to be able to go on 4 straight hours.
Leave them alone in chat, basically.
Yes.
Like, what should I talk about?
Yes, it's a
like,
new
what
thing
should I
for
talk
you.
about? Oh, yes. But I pulled her. I thought of something. Duh.
Yes. There is just, when you start YouTubing, it can be very difficult. But that's okay. It's a trial by fire, more or less.
Yes.
Sometimes you screw up, sometimes you don't.
And I'm covered in
learn from it. You absolutely get to learn something from it.
You either run or you learn from it. Yes, I did.
Yes. You are Courage the Cowardly Dog now.
Oh, no.
Muriel.
The things I do for love.
It's like we need so much encouragement to Percy about starting their first channel. And the great thing is you can just not live stream. You can just make videos.
Record stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that hard. The most annoying part is editing. So much editing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like I've been doing this off and on for a couple years.
Editor.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I think we'll probably just start. We'll probably close off here.
Yes.
For those that are probably catching the rewatch, we hope you enjoyed the live stream. Yeah. And we will catch you on the flip side.
Later.